Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Himon channel. I'm your tour guide, Liam of GL9001. Here back with episode 2 of Mac Blasa, Black Mesa, whatever. Let me go into the right call. I actually got the right title screen this time. So let's resume. We have to fight the giant monster now. That's where we left off. The giant blue gargantuan thing. I forget the actual name of it. Maybe that is the name of it. I don't know. Sorry about the noise. Oh, it just went from like 0 to 100 really quickly. Oh, this is not good. I don't exactly remember where I'm supposed to go. That's about the best I could hope for, honestly. Isn't this supposed to break? Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. You don't know how close you were to getting one between your eyes. Mister, if you can get the power on, that train down there will take us to the surface. I would try myself, but it's a long way down to the generator room. And there's things in the way. I think I'm gonna have to sit this one out.
With my apologies. Can that thing see me? Anymore? I'm gonna quick save. Ah! Dang it, I keep messing the timing up. Huh. I only have 15 bullets. Anything else want to jump scare me? Ow, ow, ow. You know what? I'm reloading. I'm all the way back here, but I don't care. Hey, hey, hey. I think they're dead. Oh no. No chance. Let me out. I thought there was a map change there. Let's go this way first. Ow. Why is that even there? Oh, give me all that. Got a little bit of HP. Here we go. Ah, that was an SMG grenade. We can play at that. Don't try me. I'm dead. I love how a meat shot doesn't kill these guys. And back here? Are you kidding? Alright, no, I'm reloading that. I have to look at that later. That went better than the last time. Try me. Oh god. God. Someone breaks out of a box at some point, don't they? Oh. Die! Yeah, right there. I even knew it happened. Please tell me there's no one else here. Let me save. Hello?
Hello. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Just fine. We just finished up. Me and my dad went to Broadway today.
I don't know what that means.
Broadway pizza.
Okay.
I'm like, wait a second, Broadway. That can be easily misinterpreted. I should rephrase myself, but then I took too long. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'm playing Black Mesa. Mac Blasa.
You know, that looks a lot like Half-Life 1. Wouldn't you say?
That's the...
I don't know, like there's a striking resemblance there.
That's the bloody point!
Guess we'll never know why.
I don't know how I didn't take fall damage from that, but I didn't take fall damage from it. Oh, great.
I think you skirted along the guardrails for some point in that there.
Yeah, these guys are fast as hell. Where'd the other one go? I swear there was one more.
You killed it, and it
Oh.
died on the stairway. Oh, they were hiding up top. They're smart little buggers.
Just... Poor guy. I mean, he tried to kill me, so I don't really have much sympathy for him. I just realized that I never actually got the, let me go back up. Never got the suit power that's up here. I don't think I can go back up. At least not
That's
easily.
unfortunate.
Have to find another way. Like this.
Oh, hey, that's a way up. I can totally see it, and I'm not, like, falling behind in this.
Never mind, the elevator's out.
Oh. Maybe there's a way to turn it back on.
I'm sure there is, but I wish I could have had more power.
Fair.
Okay, blocked.
Descending you go, then.
Descending even further. Thank God they removed the leeches from this segment.
Oh, and this is an updated version? They actually, like, listen to feedback?
Well, what I mean is, there were leeches in Half-Life 1, but they removed them in Black Mesa.
Ah. Wait a second, it's actually based on Half-Life 1. Oh, I thought this was Half-Life 2 based, I'm down.
This is a Half-Life 1 remaster. In Source.
Fan remaster, I
Yeah,
take it?
yeah.
Okay.
Been in development since like 2012, but it recently got its 1.0 release.
Hey, that's an accomplishment. Not a lot of development hell games stick out that long.
I think the reason is because, I mean, they charge money for it, so... With permission from Valve, of course.
Oh yeah. Because they're like, hey, we're doing what you guys did, but again.
And better.
Is that cool with you?
I mean, after the monstrosity that was Half-Life Source, like... I feel like Valve owed it to us to let this happen.
Yeah.
So I think the elevator works now. I'm just gonna blow this up.
On over there. Oh yeah, definitely something at the top of the elevator.
God! Give me the health.
I require it.
Oh shit. I have no armor. Oh, here's armor. I somehow got away with that without being sneak attacked. How'd they
Maybe you
know?
just...
Like, they're AI. They're not supposed to be able to do stuff like here.
Oh, you mean how he pre-fired you around the corner?
Like how he, I walked up to the wall and he started shooting bullets at where he thought I was going to go next. And then he pre-fired me around the corner. It wasn't the pre-fire that annoyed me, it was the thing before it.
Huh. I mean, in all fairness, like, if you hear a footstep, like, you're gonna know that somebody's there. But,
Fair.
I don't know. Like, what difficulty did you set it on?
It's on the easiest difficulty, which is normal.
Yeah. Take it there's, like, normal, hard, and expert.
It's normal, Black Mesa, and hard.
Is Black Mesa just, you die, you don't respawn?
I don't know. But it's the middle ground, so probably not.
You might want to keep it on normal. If bots pre-firing you based on accurate information is what normal is,
Yeah.
you're gonna get into bots pre-firing you based on not information at all.
Yeah. Crazy Uber in the chat, he says he's doing it on hard. Oh god.
I'm doing it on watching someone else do it.
We just both fragged each other. Oh god, that is a brain.
Big brain.
What are
plays.
these guys still doing here? There's a giant monster.
We must eliminate the enemy. At all costs.
I feel like their priorities should be on something else.
Got a directive from the boss. We aren't allowed to let anybody out of here alive, even if that means suffering heavy casualties to the monsters lie within Black Mesa.
By the way, I added sound mods to this game. It has the CS:GO Glock sound for the pistol.
Oh, dang it. Now I'm no longer able to do, like, that super gruff voice. Dang it.
Who's here?
I'm here.
Hey.
It's a no.
Yeah. I should have,
How's it going, Ano?
as I said yesterday, I should have played this one first.
I have no idea where, like, what the timeline is.
Well,
This is the first one.
Black Mesa is a remake of Half-Life 1, so.
Fair.
Oh, hey, that is a very jumpy boy.
Oh, there's a ladder. Okay. Usually there's a ramp in the first game. There was a ramp that you had to run up. But- Oh right, they changed this. They did change some stuff.
You're not going to
And-
help the guy who is, like, bleeding out?
I can't. Oh god, he's right at the door. That little guy is, or that huge guy.
Come and knock on our door. Take a step that is new. Where the kisses
No!
are hers and hers and
Reload,
his
reload.
Three's company too.
Ah, yes, the smart decision.
So I finally got
And
my
I
other
still went the wrong
GameStop.
way.
finally got my other GameStop games in the mail yesterday.
Hey, congratulations.
Am I missing
What
something? Is there somewhere I should have gone?
Maybe the direction the guy said he would slow you down in?
Yeah, but that was just a room. There was only one exit or entrance. Is it down here that I'm supposed to? No, that's a dead end.
Weird, I didn't realize the first Kingdom Hearts was rated E for everyone. I thought it'd be at least E10. I
This is
just
just the
noticed
way I
that on my
came
mind,
in.
because original Kingdom Hearts is one of the games I got from GameStop.
Oh, I think I know what to do. And I think I actually do have to do something over here. Yeah, there was a button I forgot to press. Oops. I fell down. I meant to jump across.
Huh. This is funny. I guess it must be because this game came out in like 2002, but Tarzan is like the only Disney trademark actually listed on the back of the box for Kingdom Hearts. Like in all
Get
the
destroyed!
copyright information, Tarzan is the only Disney trademark specifically listed.
Crab people.
And then there was like this weird crab who came along and was like, fuck your father, fuck your father, fuck your father.
The hell?
That's a Game Grumps reference. From their Ocarina of Time playthrough.
That is my alarm. Damn it.
New and a bit alarming.
Ha ha ha.
Sorry, I guess I'm just musical mood today.
Thank you for rotating this thing instead of in the first game when I had to do it myself.
Ah, yes, you must supply power to the cart you're running on by constantly doing the pump thing
Hey, it's Freeman.
that, like, rail carts have to do.
Your scientist pal said they give you a message.
I mean, if this was Metro, then
We're supposed to
absolutely.
take this old rail system up to some sort of satellite delivery rocket or something. I don't know what it is exactly. The old guy was so worried about getting out alive, he didn't think to stop and tell me. Anyway, the main thing is, the military aborted the
Who am I
launch.
kidding? I'm always in.
So when you find the rocket,
Heck yeah.
if you find the rocket, you'll have to get up to the control room and launch it yourself. You said something about a Lambda team needing the satellite in orbit if they were ever going to clean up this mess. Now, get going. I'm going to stick around and help any other stragglers.
Can you open the gate for me? Thank you.
Oh, I got.
Oh, here we go. So paranoid right now.
Elderly but small.
And at the bottom of the elevator, the military is waiting for you.
Actually, there was surprisingly no soldiers here. There is a zombie though, or at least as, so I can hear.
That is crab people
Oh,
in there.
alright. When you go for the headshot, but their head moves sporadically.
Kinda sucks. And
Also, this is an electric rail. How is this water not shocking me? It shocks you in Half-Life 1.
Maybe they just thought, hey, that wasn't fun.
I mean, they were right. It wasn't. I'm sure there will be military around here. Like right there. Was that a soldier? It was a something. Oh shoot, I think it was a bull squid. Those are almost even more annoying to deal with.
Oh, sorry if you hear crunching. I'm eating breakfast.
It's 104.
Your point?
You're not sharing?
No, sorry. Here, let me.
Well, no soldiers, but they're Vortigaunts. That looks dangerous.
Rage. Rage against the dying of the light.
Oh.
Rage against the machine.
So I see you're having fun on the friend team. Oh yeah, Crazy can't get in this call. Whoops.
I am specifically ordaining it that he cannot get in. Wait, is he Windows XP?
What?
Now he is, yes.
He was playing like the Windows XP sounds earlier. Give me the plug. What else needs to be done? I can't flip the switch anymore.
It's already on.
Oh, there's a ladder here. Oh,
Well, it's more of those fast things that are, like, not fast when you sneak up on them.
Oh, by the way, the Miserable Movie Monday I pre-recorded last night for next week is able to go up on YouTube, but probably won't be next week's actually, because I realized as I was recording that one that next Monday is actually Ghostbusters Day. I guess it's the anniversary of the movie. And so, yeah, because it came out June 8th, 1980. It's not like a specific anniversary, but they call it Ghostbusters Day. And so I'm actually gonna watch like some terrible ghost on that. But I think I found one. But yeah, that'll be.
Well, best of luck to you. I like how you just removed the entire fully capable magazine.
for reloading like one bullet.
Yeah, you're such a COD player.
What, because I aimed down sights?
No, Ramirez. It's because you reload after every shot. Of which that was also a Call of Duty reference.
I thought it was a Fortnite reference because there is a character named Ramirez in Fortnite.
No, specifically...
It's about 5,000 rounds. We all know what I can do with 12.
For all intents and purposes, there is a Call of Duty character named Ramirez, and their most like notable appearance is their general yelling at them, "Aim down your sights, Ramirez!"
It's below us. Sorry, that just is that was a joke in the Miserable Movie Monday I recorded last night.
There
Cause
was definitely a better way to do that than the way I just did.
Yeah, probably.
yes,
Though,
I
thankfully,
mean,
you got a little
I
bit of
don't
health
feel
left.
like it's spoiling to let people know. I rewatched Jaws 5 Cruel Jaws, which we tried to stream last night, but it got taken down for copyright. But I pre-recorded it, and it's good to go. Because YouTube is stupid. So if the name didn't completely give it away, it's just a rip-off of Jaws. Like beat for beat. Pretty much
Nothing special.
with like a couple extra subplots and extra characters thrown in for no good reason.
The best
And there's
reason.
one part where like the sheriff goes up in a helicopter to try to kill the shark. And he says it's below us, but he says it twice for some reason. And so I just had this running joke where I kept saying, like, it's below us, like, in different ways, while he was trying to kill the shark.
Oh yeah. Can I drag people in here? No, I can't. Crazy Uber Medic is asking to join.
Yeah, we are only Dupper status, Liam. We are not Jacob or Noah status.
I mean, Jacob's higher status doesn't even mean anything. I just put his status on there as a joke for no lights, no camera action.
Oh yeah, this rail has soldiers on it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but sorry, Crazy Uber Medic. My server, I'd prefer to keep these voice chats to people I actually personally.
All he wants is to be dragged in for this stream.
Do you know what dragging in entails?
No response.
Dragging in means you just forcibly move him into this chat, and once he leaves, he can't come back.
Ugh.
Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Soldiers inbound. I missed. I just completely missed that.
No, that's not a miss. You had it directly where they were, but the guardrail decided to be a cockplot.
I have one bullet, actually. Let's...
Maybe see if there was health in the previous room.
Just when I was starting to feel lonely. Sounds like the troops are fixing to throw you a surprise party. Jesus! Dance cards there.
If I get hit like one time, I'm dead.
ever seen anything
Maybe
like
you'd like to say.
Gee.
covers this.
Did I say that exactly?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not finding any health packs.
I mean, you did find another grenade, though.
Very true. Oh, there was a health pack in there. That's nice. I'm gonna
Hey, 33 is still something.
move down here, see if there's anything down here. There is not. Oh,
Destroy
there was also
those
a health.
boxes.
There was also a health pack in there. Die, Freeman.
You're no longer a free man. You are.
Just when I was starting to feel lonely. Sounds like the troops are fixing to throw you a surprise party. Better clear your dance card, Slick.
It's funny. I recently saw Shawshank Redemption for the first time.
Oh god, there's
and
more of them.
That movie is one of the best movies I've seen. Like, if you have not seen it, so good, absolutely. That's
Okay, but I watched the Family Guy version of Shawshank Redemption. Isn't that good
that
enough?
does not count. Shawshank Redemption is legit one of the best movies I've ever seen. It is incredible. But like at the end, and this isn't like spoiling anything really, but like by the end of it, because it all takes place in a prison. But at the end of it, Morgan Freeman is going on in this monologue about being a free man. And as soon as he said a free man, keep in mind, this is the first time I've ever watched this movie. I immediately said, a Morgan Freeman. And my mom, like, I looked at my mom and she was like, oh, you.
Of course it would be you who makes that joke.
Well, I mean, that's like the obvious joke, too, but like...
Oh hey, that's another boy jumping at you.
Yeah. Boy, like, and like, Tim Robbins in that movie, he is quickly becoming one of my favorite actors, which is insane, because he really doesn't do that many movies. At least not today. Because he also starred in in my favorite film I watched for my film analysis class this past year, which was The Player, which is a satire on the film industry. And that's also a lot harder to come by.
Oh my god, they have one of these things. Can I pull it? Dang it. Can I hit it? And will it do anything? Nope.
That makes an uncharacteristically dusty effect.
Yeah, that was strange. Then again, the TVs also have, like, concrete bullet holes when you shoot them.
Yeah, I suppose it's part of the engine.
No, that's just the devs, because Source definitely has a way to make TV into... Source has a glass setting that you can apply to textures. They just didn't.
I like how you're just like slowly going into the room, assessing its danger level.
Why did that glass just shatter?
I think it's because of the massive amounts of soldiers that just came down that hallway.
think that's everyone. Lambda. I'm actually so paranoid. You guys have no idea. Alright, see you later, Crazy. We never did get him in here.
Oh well. Maybe you can climb up the ramps?
Probably not. Let me break these.
I mean, you could at
Not-
least try, see if there are no invisible walls.
Well, there's a staircase here, so I'm gonna use that instead.
Boring.
I mean, kinda. There we go. I gotta get back down. Guess I'll just do the same thing. Making sure no soldiers are gonna come out and scare the hell out of me. Nope.
Alright. Gentlemen. Morgan Freeman is gonna be waiting there. With a light machine gun. We best wait until he thinks he's safe.
You gotta get busy living, get busy dying.
That's how he does things.
Hey, there's a ladder.
There's 2 ladders.
I suggest you go down first.
There's nothing down here.
All the better?
Ah.
Singular bullet gone. Must reload.
Must reload every single bullet.
Hey, there's a ladder.
And there's another guy. I don't know where, though. He's up there, actually. Of course I hit the rail.
I like how there's no penetration.
Well, yeah, they can't show that in this game. What's it rated?
I have a revolver.
Somehow
A
more
very powerful one.
45 Magnum.
Let's launch this launch.
Clear area.
Actually,
Immediately.
it's not launching, it's just getting into position.
In other words, I'm creating a huge notice to attract large quantities of soldiers to this area. Have a fun time. hit the button again.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So-
this door open.
So, there was apparently like a Pokemon or a new trailer released for the Pokemon Sword and Shield expansions, Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra.
Right.
And they revealed some new Gigantamax forms, new Galarian forms and stuff. They've got Gigantamax forms for Venusaur and Blastoise, which of course were leaked a while back, but they look cool. Galarian forms of the Kanto legendary birds. So they've got a Psychic type Articuno, a Fighting type Zapdos, and a Dark type Moltres.
Dang.
Well, what was the first type?
Psychic Articuno.
Psychic type Articuno.
Ooh, that's a good triangle, honestly.
I mean, the Dark type Moltres just looks like Yveltal, so it looks awesome.
I mean, kinda. That's to be expected.
And then they also finally revealed Galarian Slowbro, who's a poison psychic type, and the Shelder bites his arm and doubles as a gun, and I love it.
Hold up, I need to see this. I need to see this.
Galarian Slowbro, it's fantastic.
I'm trying to find it. Like,
They also have two new Reggies, which is interesting. They have Reggie Lecky, which is an electric type Reggie, and Reggie Draco, which is a dragon type Reggie. That's
I
really
don't like
interesting.
those names, but I like that we're getting new Reggies.
Yo, the designs are awesome for them, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Those are
Here's the
really
thing. We
cool.
have.
That guy just blew himself up.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Globe bro.
Yeah, the fucking Galarian Slowbro is awesome. I love it.
Solarian Globe bro. Change my mind. Like, do we know what type it is?
Poison Psychic.
Okay.
It shoots poison from the gun.
I was about to say, have we had like Pokemon that have like gun attachments? But then I realized that's what Blastoise is.
Yeah, and Octillery is a literal is like an octopus tank, and it's
Hence the
pre-evolved
name.
formed as a fish gun.
Where am I going?
There's
Oh, through here.
Gigantamax Inteleon straight up gets a sniper rifle.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the gun actually looks like a gun. It's like in the same vein. It's like if Slowbro was a playable character in Mario and Rabbids, and they designed his gun to look like the Shelder that fights on his head.
How am I missing?
You missed.
First off, how did the grenade not kill them both?
Oh, they released the hidden abilities for the starters through Pokemon Home. I don't like
Which
that.
is a free app, so...
Yeah, but you have to pay for the subscription for it, though, don't you?
Wait, is that... Wait, really? Is it really a paid subscription? I thought it was completely free. If it has a paid subscription, that's BS.
Okay, the Pokemon Home has a premium plan.
What's the difference between the premium plan and not that?
Okay, so, in the basic version, moving Pokemon from Pokemon Bank is unavailable. 30 Pokemon can be deposited. 3 Pokemon can be placed in the Wonder Box at once. one Pokemon can be placed into GTS, you can participate in a room trade, and you are unavailable to judge. In the premium version, you are available to move things from Pokemon Bank. You can have 6,000 Pokemon, 10 Pokemon can be in the Wonder Box, 3 Pokemon can be in the GTS, you can host a room trade, and you are available to judge.
Okay, I don't know what half of that means.
Okay,
What?
global trade system.
Oh, okay.
Wonder Box is like...
Wonder
I'm
Trade,
honestly
or
not I'm not sure.
is it
But
like Wonder Trade? where
long
you
and
trade
short of it,
Pokemon and
it's
get-
$16 a year. Kind of like
Okay.
how Pokemon Bank was also money.
Yeah, that shouldn't. Yeah, that's you are paying for. That means you have to pay for 2 different subscriptions to transfer Pokemon from old games to Sword and Shield.
Yep.
That's
Oh.
BS. That's BS.
I mean, in all fairness, they have every right to charge as much as they want for it. But
Well, like,
And they
You-
know
you
people
have
will
to-
pay for it.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's just ridiculous to have to pay for 2 different subscription services for to transfer old Pokemon to new games when you can't even transfer any Pokemon that can't be found in the game anyway.
yeah.
That's a rocket launcher! That is a lot of grenades. No, crouch.
Like,
Gimme.
Oh hey,
at first I
Garatina.
was- Like, I'll admit, at first I sided with Game Freak on the whole National Dex thing, because, like, obviously, you know, they're on a new system, and, like, it's hard to program so many Pokemon on that system. But then, like, all the other stuff they're doing is bullshit.
Not sure
Okay.
if you realize, but a lot of the models were actually ripped straight from X and Y and
Oh,
other
I know,
videos.
I watched the videos.
Okay, so new clothing items, new Pokedexes, new max raid battles, new league card stuff.
I mean, at least they're adding some new Pokemon in the expansions, including like old Pokemon that weren't in the game.
Oh, the EXP charm is coming back.
EXP charm?
I believe it's something that increases the XP that is received on a singular Pokemon.
I have not known about that existing previously.
I'm gonna be honest, I was like, hey, that sounds like something that existed. But then I remembered it's Game Freak we're talking about.
No, that's completely new to Sword and Shield, it looks like.
Okay, they have an item recycler.
What
Like,
does that do?
you give it 4 items, it will combine them and give you a new item in exchange, including a variety of items, Pokeballs, PP-ups, etc. Some combinations might produce rare items.
So it's just the fucking Paper Mario cooking system?
Yes.
But makes less sense in-game?
Secondarily, there are new tutor moves.
Okay. Oh yeah, I saw that they were gonna be adding a lot of new moves.
Max Soup. Max Soup is a special dish made from rare ingredients you can gather on the Isle of Armor. If a Pokemon with great hidden potential drinks some Max Soup, it becomes a special Pokemon capable of Gigantamaxing. So in other words, Pokemon that have the ability to Gigantamax, but aren't a Gigantamax monk, can learn the ability to Gigantamax.
Oh yeah, because you have to get you have to get Gigantamax specifically from raids normally, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is gonna tank my performance.
System activated. 20 seconds remaining.
I have to lower my settings for this. Like, I don't want my computer to combust.
I'm trying to make a joke. I was trying to think of like an actor in a terrible movie I could make a joke about with tanking a performance, but I couldn't think of a good.
Okay. They actually like include like a an additional features chart. So
9,
additional features, you get new areas
6,
and a legendary in each of the expansions. New regional forms in each. New Pokemon, new Pokedexes, new clothing, new Pokemon added to raid battles. Items, tutor moves, and sparring is only available in the Isle of Armor, whereas a new co-op mode will be added in the Crown Tundra.
Is that playing through the whole game co-op, like Let's Go style, or?
I'm not okay, I think in the Crown Tundra. Explore Pokemon
Just
dens.
that area.
Oh, there's a co-op mode where like you go through dens to fight stronger and stronger Dynamax Pokemon.
Isn't that just what max raids already are?
Here's the thing. You're locked in. You like as a group you have a choice of where you go, and it's kind of like you're exploring a cave. But let's see if this image actually pops up for you.
That's already, but I don't understand the point of that.
Oh, it seems pointless to me too. But like, they seem to think, oh hey, co-op mode, just chain them together.
It's just like, it's just max raids, but like, it's just max raids with a like a bit of Pit of 100 Trials flavor.
Yep.
That's stupid. What? That's not necessary at all.
Exactly.
What the f- Boy, I would not buy, if I had a Switch and had Sword or Shield, I would not pay for this DLC.
Oh hey, we are.
The new Pokemon you can get through trades without the DLC.
Yeah. The new Pokemon, like looking at like Volcarona, Magneton, Chansey, Zorua,
Yeah.
stuff like
and
that.
like the old Pokemon you can get through trade without paying the DLC or without paying for stuff to transfer them over from previous games.
This load screen is lasting longer than usual.
Oh, I was wondering why you just stopped. I didn't see the word.
Here we go. Oh dear. Hurry. To the surface.
Yeah, see, like newer Pokemon games had been doing so good with like post game too.
Oh, I can't use the Glock underwater. Okay.
Like Oris had the Delta episode, which was awesome. Ultra Sun and Moon, while overall worse than Sun and Moon, had the fucking Team Rainbow Rocket stuff in post game, which I still never played.
Also, like,
but-
kind of the exploring the multiverse minigame.
Yeah, that too. Making it like the by far the easiest way to find shiny Pokemon.
Oh yeah, but it was
Um,
very limited in what Pokemon you could find in that manner.
Like Pokemon games have been doing so good with post game up until now, and now they have they're making you pay for the post game, and B, it's not that good from the sounds of it.
Yeah, that definitely sounds terrible. I'm not. It's weird that you get all your air back instantly, but I'm not complaining. Can I crawl through here? Yes, I can. The ladder. A ladder that broke and then fell on my head and hurt me. So, like, I need more of those, like, orange things. Nope, not here. I swear I was just in here.
Alas, it was just the illusion of a similar room.
Oh, I was just here. I don't think I went up here, though. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, there's one. How did I not see this? That's still not enough. Alright, come on. Yes, the underwater elevator. Great place to check. Oh, there's one. Oh, shoot. I didn't even have to put it in, I just had to touch it. Nope. How are these not hitting him?
Complain. Just do.
Oh, he's invincible until he stands up. Because why not?
Oh, there goes Noah.
Ah, there
Oh,
it is.
hey, here's Noah.
Yeah.
Have you been saying stuff that I've realized we couldn't hear you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sorry. But can I go in here? Nope.
I
But I
just
can
find
go
it
over here.
funny that I've succeeded. I mean, like Alex, like you can, not to toot my own horn, but Alex can vouch me on this. I've created what seems to be a more fun Pokemon experience in what is essentially a D&D podcast run by someone who doesn't know how to play D&D. Than the big DLC post game of Game Freak's first big console Pokemon.
Of course.
Damn it, Game Freak, you like. I tried to defend you on this shit, but.
When you try to defend something and then see that you're wrong. I've been there. I think we've all been there. Maybe. I don't know, actually.
Yeah. I remember going to that theater and being like, X-Men Dark Phoenix can't be that bad.
But X-Men Apocalypse can't either.
Well, look, I've rewatched that recently. I still thoroughly enjoy that. That is still my favorite main series X-Men film. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, at least you watched. At least you watched it again.
Yeah.
Ow!
We will continue to watch it because it is the best.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
How long have I been out?
Couple minutes.
Okay.
You've been out for 40 days.
Oh wow, that's a long time. I was saying, like, and the person who, like, was in that Pokemon RP thing took that, like, grounded the system into a more, like, system-focused experience and took it elsewhere. Because, don't get me wrong, I love what you're doing with the thing.
Yeah.
I just was like, okay, I have nothing to do, and this seems like as fun a game design project as any.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do, like, your own thing with that, go right ahead. Might as well do something with the infinite time we have right now, it seems.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while we can.
Of which like, part of me wants to just, like, say, like, to the people on Liam's server, because I know there are a lot of people that like Pokemon on Liam's server, so, at least in the moderators group, which is the only group of people I basically know, that like
Kinda the only
Pokemon.
group that matters anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, okay, Meme Lord Kasai.
Oh, Kasai the Meme Lord, yeah, she's awesome. But she also doesn't appear often enough to become a moderator.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, part of me just wants to be like,
I mean,
hey...
I've got the official Nintendo YouTube channel as a moderator on my YouTube channel, and they never show up.
How did you manage that?
Because you can mod literally anyone on YouTube, dude. You can make anyone a mod on YouTube. It doesn't matter
No, how
if
did
you know them.
Wait, how did you, like, get them to show up once?
I didn't. I literally just added their channel to my moderators.
Fair enough.
No, like, you, again, it doesn't matter if they've ever been on one of your streams or on your videos. You can moderate anyone on YouTube.
That's fair. Though, one of the, like, I just remember, like, thinking of it, I'm taking a look at, like, the gaming level server, and I'm seeing the Dolan Dark post that Aaron posted. It's like, Happy Pride Month, fellow humans. It is me, Corporation. I too am gay. As shown by my rainbow icon. I care deeply about your cause. Please purchase my products and consume my media. Like, God, if that is, like, such an apt description.
I can't turn that thing.
But no, back
Yeah,
to
I
the
saw
topic.
that
I
too.
mean, like I know you have a rule against self-promotion on your server, but would you mind if I just did like a one
I really don't
query?
have that rule.
What?
Is that a rule in hashtag rules?
3, self-promotion is allowed, don't get pushy.
Yeah, all that
Wait, so yeah, he's never
all
specifically
I've never
stated
said that self-promotion is not allowed. I've just said don't spam.
Okay.
which you're not going to.
No. You don't understand. Social anxiety dictates that I ask first.
You know what? I can understand that.
Sure.
Oh god! Die, Vort. Die. Even though you're not actually evil. You're being controlled, but still. Oh, I did not think I could pick this thing up. How does Gordon pick this up?
Pure force of will.
Wait.
Well, obviously he's got the Titan.
It's also like feather light. Look at that.
Yes, he's got the Titan mitts, and the thing you're picking up is holding the rock or the rock's feather, or whatever.
Please tell me I can smash it. Ah, dang it, I can't.
Wait a second.
Because it's
Bring it
also-
with you.
Because it's also
All right,
wearing
fine,
that
I'll bring it with me.
insanely powerful Twilight Princess armor
I
that
can't-
costs so much rupees.
I can't. I don't think I can fit it through the door.
I don't know
No!
what it's called, but
Yeah, no, I can't fit it through the door. The door's just.
It was
bare.
a good
obviously
run.
You can't fit through the door. It's also got a mega mushroom.
It's a giant
Because they couldn't think of
spool.
another Goron mask. That's better. Yeah, it's got a Goron mask on, so he's too big to fit through the door.
That sounds like actual Majora's Mask logic.
I'm just like butchering all Zelda logic right now because
Okay.
I've established that spool of thread is not only holding the Rock's Feather, but also wearing the insanely powerful Twilight Princess armor that costs a ton of rupees. I don't know the name.
Oh god,
of
there's
it,
two of them.
And then also wearing the Goron mask from Majora's Mask, and also that you yourself are wearing the Titan mitts. Or Power Glove, depending on which game you're playing.
I'd prefer if we wore, like, the one that could literally, like, move granite from Ocarina of Time.
I don't remember
Well,
what that's
is the
called.
spool of thread made of granite? I mean, that's a good question. So, are the Gorons made of rocks?
Yes. They are
Does that make them
silicon-based life.
cannibals? Does that make them cannibals?
Oh,
Not
god.
necessarily. So long as the rocks they eat are not made of silicon, they are not cannibals.
I don't know where you got
Why
that from.
silicon?
Because silicon is the form of life that rocks are based on. If there is indeed rock-based life, it will be silicon.
Alright.
Are you saying there are actual living rocks in the world?
He said
No, they
if.
just... Okay. Here's the
Yes.
thing. We are carbon-based life form. Carbon is at the specific point in the periodic table. One down from it is silicon. And that's
Yeah.
where I'm getting that from.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
Based on, like, reactive properties of silicon compared to carbon.
How far
Like, it's
down
the-
can I go here?
It's the one that's closest to, like, behaving like carbon enough.
Your town is made of rocks, and you're starving? What is wrong with you?
Why did every other time I tried to jump through this grate, it didn't work, and yet this time it did?
Because this time you did a great job.
It's like the crank all over again.
I'm proud of you.
You were there for that, right?
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Were you the one who was just like, who was there when I couldn't pick up this crank and I was getting so like frustrated that I couldn't pick it up, and yet the solution was just pick it up and I just had to get closer to it? Or was that someone else?
That was someone
Paid
else.
the most attention to the actual gameplay.
I could have sworn that was you, but maybe not.
Yeah, I have literally no idea. I have no idea.
Jump into the point. Piston.
Jump into the Fire, a great, miserable movie Oscar-nominated original song from Son of Dracula. I would sing it, but I don't care enough about it to remember how it goes. Also, it was an awful song, hence why it was nominated for Worst Original Song. I believe it was. I think?
It was nominated but didn't win.
I mean, what other song could have won, but I hate music from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of their shells.
Ew. Self-expression. I hate that because I am a bad boy.
So I'm gonna sing about how much I hate singing.
That reminds me of that one play, I don't remember what it's called, where, or one musical I should say, where they sing about musicals because they've never heard of musicals before.
Something rotten.
Yeah, that was something rotten.
Yeah.
Something au gratin potatoes.
I really enjoyed that one.
I've never seen the musical in full, but my sisters played that song for me, and that's a good song.
I've heard the whole soundtrack. It's all really good.
Yeah.
It's cold in there, so you'll
Yeah,
have
I've been
to
told
go.
I would really like
But
it.
sadly,
I don't
it's
like.
a matter of moments.
I don't like to
It depends on
listen
reaching the land that
to
comes.
like soundtracks of
You want to keep
musicals
the
unless
local
I've
industrial area
seen
for
the
security
musical
systems
or
full of holes.
unless I know the context.
Well, I listened.
They
I literally had to listen to 30 musicals for my musical theater class.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, get out of the way!
We're moving out. Don't stop me.
Alright, I've made it. Another mid-vent loading screen.
In all fairness, like, this, like, one of the, easiest coding techniques to hide loading screens are elevators and, like, narrow passageways.
Yeah.
It's just that
I mean,
you
that's,
can't
that's
load too
basically
fast
the
at the
entirety
time.
of Portal 2.
Yeah. Because, like, you have the illusion of moving. Because it's playing. But now it's just loading.
I feel bad about that. That was the most embarrassing snipes I have missed in a while. Oh, go away. Oh god, there's another one. Hi.
Hello, may I introduce you to SPAS-12, otherwise known as Spaz Shotgun.
Steven, right? I got a message for you. Make sure you don't.
Oh, Magmortar, that's another Pokemon that's got a good. It's got the arms.
Why do you hit him?
I didn't hit him. There was an assassin.
Aw. You hit him. I'll never forgive you.
I only have 4 shots left in the shotty.
Use the Glock.
Glock and an SMG actually share ammo.
Oh, never mind, use the SMG. I suppose they're both 9 mils. Because it is the
And
MP5.
she's dead. Please. Aw, dang it. I knew you couldn't get in, but I wanted to get in the helicopter.
I wanted
It's
to do the...
boss!
No, I wanted to do the ba-da-da-da, 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 ba-da-da-da.
They added that sound to the choppers in Fortnite. I'm not even kidding.
I remember my first exposure to that song was actually in a Codename. Now I never watched Codename Kids Next Door, but I played a Flash game obsessively called Flight of the Hamsters, which was essentially just Angry Birds before Angry Birds existed and without obstacles. Like, you're literally just trying to launch your hamsters as far as possible.
And then that's like toss the turtle.
I swear I've played that. I don't know. Okay, there,
It existed before that in some form or another.
there are multiple
Yeah, I
paths
don't,
I
I
can
don't
take.
know, but I mean, just Angry Birds is the most relevant example I can.
Okay, no. Angry Birds is its own genre.
Well, I mean, Angry Birds is just that combined with puzzle.
Yeah, so they made a new genre.
Yeah.
This is the ambush section, right?
Man, remember when Angry Birds was relevant to pop culture?
Okay.
And then after it stopped being relevant, it got 2 movies?
Yeah.
Which
Okay,
are apparently
in
better than they had any
2012
right to be.
Like, as long as we're talking about mobile games and that come from, like, the 2010, 2012 era, like, there's, like, a baseball game from 2012 on the mobile store that's still getting updated to this day. And it's actually amazing.
Yeah, I mean, some games just don't stop getting updates. TF2.
TF2 did stop getting updates.
Oh shit.
It hasn't gotten a good patch in like 2 years.
But it's
mainly
still gotten
because-
updates in that time.
Updates I classify as, like,
Yeah, like, oh, the
actual
major
content being changed.
the major changes include, oh, fixed some game-breaking glitch or updated localization files. They didn't add anything.
Here's the thing, there's a difference between an update and a bug fix. Or a hot
Okay,
fix.
did I break the game?
Maybe.
Because I swear this is the spot that you get ambushed in.
Maybe, like...
Should have stolen that spool of threads, armor, mass, and rocks. Maybe that would help.
Maybe I have to open this door. What happens if I go in here now? No, still nothing. There's no other way to go. There's a dead end down here.
Close both of the doors?
I mean, I can try, but I'm gonna look around a little more first. There's a dead end over here. There's a dead end over there. Been here already. What's in here? Oh, this is the way I came in. That's also a dead end. Unless I'm supposed to go, like, over here.
Oh yeah, there's a panel.
There we go.
Now you can get successfully ambushed.
People are speculating about a
And it's the same
potential-
room!
People are speculating about a potential SpongeBob crossover in Fortnite, and I hate it.
We got him. Alright, come on, get me out of here.
The only reason for it being that, like, there was an underwater theme that was leaked that has now been confirmed, and there's an island in the distance that kinda looks like the island from above Bikini Bottom.
Good lagoon.
Hey, what buddy?
Like, it doesn't look that much like like, it kind of looks like that island from the beginning of SpongeBob, but I don't want it to be that.
Here's the thing. They're gonna do anything to keep that map relevant and not sweaty. So,
They're also gonna do anything to keep SpongeBob relevant, even though it is way past its prime. It has become a disgrace to itself.
because here's the, like, the one thing I have to give, like, Fortnite credit for is it's staved off Battle Royale decline so long.
Yeah, and for some reason, every fucking studio is using it as a marketing tool for their movies, even if it doesn't fit. Like Tenet.
How the hell do I
Like,
go
I
over?
kinda get the Rise of Skywalker thing, although they shouldn't have revealed, like, a plot point as important as that should not have been exclusive to Fortnite. It should have been in the movie itself.
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't know? You've seen Rise of Skywalker, right?
No.
Ah, we can't
Oh.
say anything then.
I mean, I know, like, the reveal of, like,
Who the villain is?
I know
who the villain
Shadows
is.
never die, but at the same time, Shadows died twice.
Yeah, okay, so you know who the villain is. So like, in the movie, they mention that, like, he sent out a message to the entire galaxy when he returned, but they don't actually have the message in the movie itself. The message was put in Fortnite.
What was the message?
I don't even
Just
remember.
that he's returned and he's going to destroy the galaxy or whatever.
Keep in mind, this is before the movie actually came out, that this happened in Fortnite.
Yeah. It was this big reveal in Fortnite, and it's stupid.
I just took a shit ton of
A,
damage.
it's stupid that they put it in Fortnite to begin with, and B, it's stupid that a plot point as important as that was not actually in the movie.
I'm depressed, so I'm gonna go take a depression nap. I may be back in like 10 minutes.
Oh no. Oh,
Ouch.
wow. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, again, that is so stupid.
He still hates Fortnite because of his, like, personal grudge that it became free to play after he bought it.
Oh, I didn't realize it was ever for sale.
It wasn't. It wasn't when it was in the time it was Battle Royale. Battle Royale has always been free, but he bought it when it was Save the World. Which I still don't understand why he has that grudge, because you still, even now, have to buy Save the World.
I mean, I'll defend any reason to shit on Fortnite.
Wow. Hey, to be fair, it used to be good.
I just hate, like, most, like, pop culture that, like, the kids are, like... I mean, it's in that same vein as, like, TikTok, where it's just, I mean...
Yeah. I can kind of understand where you're coming from.
Like, Fortnite is the TikTok of video games.
That's why, for a while, I didn't play Minecraft.
Yeah,
Because
Minecraft
Minecraft was basically the same thing when it came to its popularity.
Yeah.
Although it's
Although I
interesting.
stopped playing Minecraft for a completely different reason. I stopped playing Minecraft because I just, like... I had full confidence in the fact that Microsoft ruined, like, they ruined the Banjo-Kazooie franchise after purchasing.
Yeah, fair enough. Although it's interesting that, like, I mean, I don't hate all popular stuff, just specific things. Like, I don't hate Minecraft anymore. And
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like,
the only reason I
obviously
stopped playing Fortnite is because they made some really bad decisions when it came to updating it.
yeah, I mean, obviously stuff is popular for a reason, and, like, people are be like, oh, you're just, like, hipsters for, like, hating stuff that's popular. Like, no, but, like, I mean, there's a certain point where, like, something will get so popular that it just, like, drives you crazy how obsessed people are with it, and, like, the same thing happened for me for Stranger Things and Hamilton.
For me, what really matters for me is was it popular, or did I like it before it got, like, super popular? Because if I liked it beforehand, then obviously I'm part of the reason why it's popular, and therefore I should hate it because of that.
Yeah,
But eventually,
I mean, like,
but if I either didn't care or didn't like the thing that was popular, and then it got popular, I'm just like, please shut up.
yeah, and that's an interesting thing, like,
Where am I going? Oh, up here.
and the weird thing is, like, you know, I say that, like, I say that, like, Hamilton and Stranger Things are the same way for me. For those two, more than, like, more than, like, everyone obsessing over it, it was mostly my sister obsessing over it. I mean, she doesn't play Fortnite by any means, but, like...
I hate to admit this, but my brother, I used to hate TF2 because my brother wouldn't shut up about it. And I regret it. I honestly regret it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, there can be, like, some things that are, like, that, like, you can hate because people obsess over it, but then when you, like, finally get to it, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. Like it's funny. Like I'm sure at some point in my life I will watch Stranger Things, and I'll probably like it. But as of right now, I have zero interest in watching, just because my sister obsesses over it, and
Like, I can actually think of
Like,
a lot of like super well-known series that or like especially media series that I like pushed off to the side because for a while, and then I'm just like, okay, this is actually good. Like Harry Potter.
Actually, for a while, I wasn't interested in watching Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I still haven't watched it.
When I was super young, I wasn't at all interested in it.
I saw a couple
Because,
episodes of like a friend from like 10 to 15 years ago showed me like a couple episodes of it, and I had never heard of it before, so I was just like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty neat.
Yeah,
I'd never seen
mean,
anime. I'd never heard of anime.
Yeah.
Like the only anime I'd seen was Pokemon.
Yeah. But then like, and there's also with the Stranger Things, like my sister was especially egregious with that one because like literally she would name any movie that I was a fan of and say Stranger Things is just like that. Like, oh, it's just like Star Wars. Oh, it's just like Ghostbusters. And like, yeah, there's some elements of those in it, but it's not just like any of those things. And then also like my sister also has, and this like really bugs me because she has such a narrow mindset when it comes to films. She has such a narrow mindset. Like she is almost never willing to like watch a movie she hasn't seen.
Are you kidding me? Like those are the best films.
Well, no, she's very selective when it comes to films. Like and it's not like all the she only likes like the best of the best movies. I mean, she will tell you that, but like her movie choice is not like top tier. I mean, she likes some good movies for sure. Like Juno is one of her personal favorites, and that's really good. Recently, one of her new personal favorites is Jojo Rabbit, and that's obviously here as well.
You mentioned that before.
Yeah, but then like the other movies she obsesses over, it's like her favorite movie is Perks of Being a Wallflower, which isn't a bad movie by any means. It's a good movie.
Never
but, like,
heard
the
of
first
it.
time, I mean,
I mean, with a name like Perks of Being a Wallflower, I feel like just the name alone would turn me away from it.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not super noteworthy. It's got Logan Lerman, Ezra Miller, and Emma Stone. Or not Emma Stone, Emma Watson.
Only heard of one of them.
But, yeah, no, it's not bad. It's like teens, and, you know, there's some tragic backstory stuff. But, like, I mean, it's basically just them going through the last year of high school or whatever. Again, it's not bad. It's got some cool moments. Not something to write home about, but like it's her absolute favorite movie. And the first time, like she finally got me and my mom to watch it. And I didn't like it that much when while we were watching it then. Because my sister, like, at every good moment was like, oh, I love this moment. Like, she'll do that.
Oh, I hate to say I've been guilty of that, but I've been guilty of that.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's really bad about it. If it's a movie she really likes. But then, So like I didn't like I didn't really like it that much when I watched it then. And then like freshman year of college, I ended up rewatching it with some college friends just out of nowhere and liked it a lot more while watching it with them.
Gee, I wonder if the company has anything to do with it.
Oh, it absolutely fucking does. Yeah, but no, she's a very, again, she has a very narrow mindset when it comes to films. I, like, at some point, I really want to have her guest star on the film podcast just as a joke, because it's kind of insane and hilarious sometimes the way she talks about movies. Another one of her favorites is, like, the 2011 Muppets movie, which isn't bad either, in my opinion. I mean, it depends, like, but, like, it's a fun movie, but, like, she's obsessed with it.
You said 2011 Muppets? I thought that one was okay. I thought that one was good.
Yeah, no, that movie's fine. It's just, like, she elevates it way more than it deserves.
It's not as good as the original Muppets movie, but it's okay.
I've never seen the original Muppets movie, actually,
It's actually quite good.
I hear, like, all the Muppets movies. Like, yeah. I mean, it's the Muppets. Like, you can't really go wrong.
Oh, apparently
Except,
we
I
couldn't
guess, with
hear
the
him.
most recent television adaptation.
Alex joined, but then he left because he wasn't saying anything, so I assume he was glitching.
Maybe, yeah, audio troubles.
I don't know where I'm going.
But then she also, like,
Can I jump down here?
one of the most recent films that, like, she and I completely disagreed about was Frozen 2. She absolutely loved Frozen 2, and I hated it.
I haven't seen it. Don't plan to, honestly.
Yeah, I believe I actually told you and your mom about this
Yes,
one time
you
that, like, I visited you, like, shortly after seeing this time.
I think that was
Yeah,
when we recorded
it's-
all the Mario Maker stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
I still need to upload part 2 of that,
Oh, yeah.
because I split it up because it was so long.
Yeah, I mean, like, Frozen 2, it's got most of the problems that, like, any animated sequel has. Like, it basically, like, I mean, the supporting characters don't get anything interesting to do. The story is, like, unnecessarily convoluted, and, like, so much of it just doesn't really make sense.
Just what we always needed. Yay!
The songs are not nearly as good as the original, with the exception of one song. Lost in the Woods is in my top 10 favorite Disney songs of all time. That is the best part by far of that movie, because it's like an 80s rock ballad sung by Kristoff and a bunch of imaginary reindeer, and it's incredible.
That actually does sound awesome.
It's so good. Like, just look up that. You don't even need context for it. It's so good. Like, very Air Supply in its style. And I mean, there's other good songs. Like Into the Unknown is good. That was like.
That's like the new Let It Go, isn't it?
Yeah, but not as good. Like, it's a good song, not as good as Let It Go, though. Show Yourself is actually really good, too. Yeah, and, like, and then, like, in the third act, it gets really dark for no reason.
I actually like it when stuff like that. I like those twists. Unless it's like...
Well, I'm fine with, like, kids' movies going a little dark, but it just goes super dark out of nowhere. Like, it doesn't really work with the rest of the movie.
I mean... I guess. I personally.
Also, wow, you certainly,
Also,
suddenly went be quiet. I'm gonna...
Oh.
Okay. So-
Back.
Apparently, only one of my dongles actually works. And when I say
Wow.
dongles, it's I have a PlayStation controller hooked up to my laptop, hooked up to my headset.
Oh, damn it. Damn it!
So I tried to switch one of my controllers out, but it doesn't recognize the other controller.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, what do I do from here? Do I go through here?
Yeah.
No, this is where I just was.
Although I will say, like, Olaf is weirdly existential in Frozen 2.
Interesting.
That doesn't
It's
seem like
like-
it fits the character.
Some of it works, but, like, others of it doesn't. Like, sometimes it just feels, like, really weird. And, like, it's not, like, it's not all, like, cleverly written, either.
It's written by somebody trying to sound existential, rather than somebody who is existential.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it, actually. Yeah, no, so, but she, like, loved that movie. Yeah, but all the other songs I didn't mention are just kind of worse versions of songs from the previous film. Like, Some Things Never Change is just, it's just, for the first time in forever, but worse because it's, like, not
Because
just
it's
Anna's
again.
thing, it's like, all the characters are part of it, because, I mean, we know all of them. And, like, again, like, the supporting cast doesn't get anything interesting to do. The Anna and Kristoff romantic subplot, because, like, it's a stereotypical subplot
Damn it!
where, like, Kristoff is trying to propose to Anna, but keeps screwing it up. And, like...
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. Although that subplot is the reason Lost in the Woods exists, so I'll forgive it for that, but the rest of it is terrible. And they do that thing where, like, at some point he screws up so badly that they get in a huge fight for no reason, and that's what ultimately leads to Lost in the Woods, but, like...
Oh, that's even
it's
worse then.
just completely cliche.
They could have done that so well, and they just effed it up.
There's a quote-unquote twist. Okay, neither of you are gonna see this movie. Spoilers for Frozen 2 for anyone that gives a shit. There's a twist, quote-unquote, that Elsa and Anna's mother actually is like one of these elemental spirits or whatever.
That's
But,
kind of dumb.
It's so obvious. Like,
They-
recent Disney movies have been really good about preserving their twists and not making them super obvious. Like, I did not see Hans's evil turn in Frozen 1 coming at all. Like, recent Disney movies have been really good with twists. Like surprisingly good with twists, and then, like, Frozen 2 tries to have that with, like, the Elsa's mother being magical, and that explains where she got her powers. But, like,
What?
it's so obvious from the very beginning of the movie, because the beginning of the movie starts with Anna and Elsa as little kids when their parents are still alive, for some reason. Only to set up this twist, actually. And also, that's the other thing. This whole movie's setup is something that we didn't really care about. Like, because the whole thing is explaining how Elsa got her powers, essentially. And, like, her finding out, like, her
Well, to
finding out
be
her own
fair,
backstory.
To be fair, like, I thought Frozen 1, like, and honestly, there shouldn't have been a Frozen 2, like, honestly. Like, every single plot point wraps up in Frozen 1, except for that.
Yeah, but it's also like the one that we didn't really I mean, I didn't really care about. Like, the troll just said born with powers are cursed, and the dad was like, born, and they're getting stronger. And I was like, okay, I can live with that. Like, I don't need a further explanation for that. But this whole movie is dedicated to exploring Elsa's the origin of her powers, because she's like the secret fifth elemental spirit or whatever, and at the end she ends up like staying in this village with the other elemental spirits, and Anna ends up taking over as Queen of Arendelle. Whatever.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah,
no,
that's
like
stupid.
the ending. Yeah, like yeah.
Let me guess, Kristoff becomes king.
Well, yeah, because they're married.
Oh, they do get married.
There we go.
He finally succeeds in proposing to her because, of course, he does. Like,
That could have been worse.
Yeah, at least they now have a happy ending and a reason to never touch that series again.
yeah, I mean, like, Frozen 2's got so many problems. It's painfully predictable. The supporting cast doesn't get anything interesting to do. The plot, it's predictable, but at the same time, way too convoluted.
Oh god, that is a grinder.
It tries multiple twists that end up being very obvious. None of
So
the
kinda
new
like how-
characters, none of the new characters are interesting.
So kind of like how, like, at a certain point, like, fake deaths become non-impactful.
Yeah, and this movie has 2 fake deaths. Elsa fake dies and Olaf fake dies.
Well, at the very least, it didn't reach the 4 that Rise of Skywalker did.
That's also fair. I will give it that. Like, even though I probably personally like Rise of Skywalker better just because I keep bringing myself to hate a Star Wars movie, like, Frozen 2 does execute a lot of its, like, it does execute character stuff a lot better than Rise of Skywalker. In some cases.
Oh, there were
Or,
ammo. There was ammo here.
Like, yeah. Literally, like, the Lost in the Woods scene is the only scene you need to see from Frozen. Because that song is beautiful.
I'm sure that's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you can totally find it. Especially now that, like, Frozen 2 is, like, out on digital now.
Right.
Like, you can definitely find that full scene. And there's also like, you know how in the credits of Disney songs, like, I mean, they've been doing this for, but, like, you know how they'll have, like, some pop artist cover one of the main songs from the movie?
Yeah.
Like, normally I'm not a fan of that, but Frozen 2 does two of those. Does 2 pop covers of its songs. And both of them are actually really good. Panic at the Disco does Into the Unknown, and of course I love Panic at the Disco. And Weezer does Lost in the Woods, and it's really good.
So you have...
Of course.
I know nothing
Weezer.
about Weezer except for all the memes that, like, say that Weezer is terrible. So...
I know I'm not I don't listen to much Weezer. I have a friend from college who is obsessed with Weezer. And
Like, we got Johnny on our, like, for
but
us.
their
Yeah.
cover of Lost in the Woods is also very good, so.
Yeah, and that's who I was referring to when I said the memes. He posts all the memes on Facebook.
But yeah. Yeah, so that was my rant on Frozen 2, jeez.
That was also your rant on your sister's taste in movies.
Oh yeah, that's where it came. That's why it started. Yeah, she also is like, I mean,
Hey, I got up the step ladder.
she really likes.
Did you meet
the-
your real ladder yet?
I've climbed several real ladders in this game.
Wow, those ladders are way easier to climb than the ones in Jimmy Neutron Jet Fusion that are literally impossible to climb, therefore making the tutorial of the game impossible to pass.
How the hell do I get past this thing? I didn't even
Um,
realize Jimmy Neutron had a video game, though I shouldn't be surprised at this.
Oh, there's plenty of Jimmy Neutron video games out there. There's also Attack of the Twonkies. He appears in most of the Nicktoons crossover games.
Because of course he does.
Actually, he's the reason SpongeBob can contribute to those, because he invented a spray that lets SpongeBob breathe in air.
Oh, that's how I get past this thing. Bang.
Because of course, SpongeBob is the most popular Nicktoon. They had to figure out some way for him to cross over with the others. So they literally just had Jimmy Neutron invent something for him. Actually, he's the reason any of those Nicktoons games exists, because it always seems to stem from, like...
Him.
Hi,
half
I'm
of
Paul.
them.
Sorry, I had to.
Half of them, the story stems from Professor Calamitous. Like, Nicktoons United's Professor Calamitous inventing portals and bringing together other Nicktoons villains, Plankton, Vlad, and Crocker. In Attack of the Toybots, Professor Calamitous is the one who makes all the Toybots. I think Battle for Volcano Island is like the one that there's no Neutron involvement whatsoever. Actually, let me check Globs. Globs. Oh no, he.
Is that?
Yeah.
Thought I saw a soldier.
Yeah, no, but I did a video a while back of me playing through Neutron Jet. And obviously there's gotta be some way to climb up that ladder, but I tried everything and could not climb up that ladder in the tutorial. And it's required, like, the tutorial is required. You can't skip the tutorial. If I could have skipped the tutorial, I would have. Might have screwed me over in the long run, but at least I would have gotten to play the rest of the game.
I broke a tutorial once too, and it was in Crucible. Because that game does not work.
Yeah.
It is a disgrace to the name Crucible.
Yeah, see, I don't understand why Amazon felt the need. We already have a great Crucible game. It's called Town of Salem.
Kinda.
I mean, essentially, yes. They're both based on the Salem witch trials.
Faust, Foreman, Horn, Junik. Where's my locker? McLean,
And
Vavilov, Tart, Daryl, Allen, Ayers.
And the default names for characters in that game are also all based on real people who were involved with the Salem witch trials and characters from the Crucible.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I need to watch that movie again. I haven't seen that movie since, like, high school. I want to watch it.
There's a security guard in here.
Have you seen the movie?
Me?
Hey,
Yeah.
No.
It's very
It ain't
good.
no good up there. It's all
I mean,
sealed off.
it's as
The only way
faithful
out
as
would
an
be to find
adaptation
someone
as
with
you could
scanner
get.
access who can open the front door.
Daniel
I'm pretty
Day-Lewis
sure there's
plays
a few
John
scientists hiding
Proctor,
out
and of
somewhere in
course
the lab.
he's, I mean, one of the
Maybe
greatest
with the both
actors
us,
of our
we can track
generation.
them down and get
Well,
them to
not
let us out
in
of here.
our generation, but like he's one of the best current actors out.
Leave
Of
way,
course,
sir.
most notable for his intense method acting. He does a very good job as John Proctor. Young Winona Ryder plays Abigail Williams. She's also fantastic.
My bad, Freeman.
Sorry.
and
Zoning
you
in and
know it's
out.
a faithful, and you know it's a faithful adaptation because Arthur Miller himself wrote the screenplay
Nice.
and actually got nominated for an Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Nice. What the heck is... Oh, it's a... What is
Get
this?
going already.
This clipboard? Yeah, it is. We're back in, like... This actually looks like... I mean, aside of the dead bodies... You know, aside of that minor detail... This is actually a pretty nice area here.
Yeah, it's actually funny. So like, I don't know if you... Did you read The Crucible in high school?
No, I didn't, unfortunately.
I did,
Okay,
though. It was a good
'cause I
book.
did.
Coca-Cola Bola. Alpine Hue. Oh, there's a pizza here. I'm holding the box
Anyway.
upside down,
Good
but the
sir.
pizza is not falling out.
So, Alex, did you ever watch the movie? Did you watch the
Yes.
movie in high school as well? Okay, cool. Cause it's funny. Who did you have for English actually?
Should names
For
be
that.
revealed?
Hey, you should put away your phones. We're trying to learn here.
Burback.
Well, we weren't gonna... We're live still.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
I'm telling you that I know. No. I'm telling you I know more about not having my phone out than I know about English. That's how. That is how bad it was.
I have mentioned teachers by last name on YouTube before. In fact, back when I did videos of Dr. Mario Online RX, like like random Mii's on your system will show up during that game, and
Fair enough. I assume you had some
and
easy...
I actually made a Mii of one of my teachers from middle school, Mr. Riemenschneider.
I'd just like to say, this blue screen of death just says it says HL2.exe.
But yeah, so like when my class watched the Crucible film in class, I guess like some guy in the class suggested we watch the movie after we were done with the play, and Miss Burbeck just went along with it. But there's a part at the beginning of the film, Alex, if you remember, when they're doing like the witchcraft stuff in the woods with Tatuba, where one of the girls is topless, and Miss Burbeck is just like, oh, you guys just wanted to see boobs, didn't you? And it was so funny. Cause like, I don't know if whoever suggested it knew that scene was in there, but...
Wait.
And of course she didn't. Which is fun, cause like, I mean, I had situations at high school where like we would watch a movie and the teacher would try desperately to censor any and all nudity.
Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah. When we watched Shakespeare in Love, boy, there was a lot to censor in that movie.
Oh, I finally found a shotgun.
That is a good movie, though. I have of course seen it since then, uncensored.
I have not.
That is very. I mean, you know the majority of the movie. Like, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's
like
very
I really like it.
My teacher specifically skipped over like large portions
the nudity.
when we watched that.
Been, like, see, like my teacher I guess she was probably more keen on showing us as much of the movie as possible because she was one of the theater directors at the time. She had left by the time you guys got there, but because she had a baby.
Right.
Yeah, that was kind of a revolving door for some reason.
Yeah, that happened a lot. And then there was actually, so like my freshman year, you guys didn't even know that there were actually 3 directors.
Okay,
in the
each
theater.
member who came in through the revolving door was one of my English teachers.
Yeah, cause like there was the one who you might know, cause she still taught at the high school, but she's the one who had the baby, and but then there was another one who was only there that year and then just left. I think she left the school entirely. I don't know why.
Wait, what was the name of the last name of the person who stayed?
Who stayed at the school Descent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then actually, ironically, Nelson was the one who left entirely.
Oh,
And-
oh, this person's dead. Okay,
Yeah.
We're back?
Yeah, my audio was bugging out there, I think.
Okay.
Because, like, the green rings were stuck on me and Alex, and there was no audio coming from
Oh,
anyone.
that's unfortunate for you.
It's better now, though.
Mainly because I'm, like, talking to you guys on the backlog. I'm playing Call of Duty.
Oh.
Wow, of all the
Yeah.
games to play on Valorant's release date.
Oh shit, Valorant gets released today, I forgot.
Oh, what was I gonna... But yeah, no, so, as a result, she was probably more keen about showing us as much of Shakespeare in Love as possible. But she censored near everything that had nudity. Clearly she knew that movie front to back and was able to censor whenever the time called for it.
Okay, I've gone in this room, like, 5 times. Where is the, where do I go from here? There's no other route. Or is there? I don't know. Oh, there is another route. Damn it!
Oh gosh, that's the hardest one to destroy. Why'd we leave it for last?
Oh, there goes my perfect armor.
And guys, if you guys want to hear about more films that I watched during school, you can check out one of the episodes of the podcast I do with Jacob. Because we did a full episode where we just talked about films we had watched in school. It is
Neat!
It is episode number 15. Jacob, don't forget to talk about Ender's Game Part 2.
You know, my personal favorite, like, no lights, no camera action, has to be episode 19.
The one after the one you and I did together?
Wait, shit, my numbers are wrong.
Dude, first of all, how could you forget that was episode 18? We watched 18 again for that reason.
Oh shit, no!
Oh, that hurts.
I mean, me and Jacob in your body watched 18 again.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I wasn't there for that. Stop trying to frame me.
Well, your body was. Meanwhile, Liam has no idea what we're talking about.
I know you did an episode.
Yeah.
We did like a super convoluted episode.
Oh god, that is gross as shit.
Yeah, where we...
Oh, okay, I know.
cast-
Time convolution is gross. I get it.
No, not that.
Yeah.
Just take a look at this stream.
We cast, we were doing a fan cast of a film about us and cast Timothy Chalamet and Paul Rudd as younger you and older you.
Ugh. I wish I could have had a say.
Yeah, but
Timothy Chalamet is one of the best young actors we have right now, and Paul Rudd's also great.
Fair enough.
I mean, you're better off than me. Older me is played by Nicolas Cage.
Hey, at least you get a meme.
Oh, there's Paul Rudd memes. There's tons of memes about how he never ages.
I'm sorry, I was paying too much attention to the Sakurai memes of the same thing.
of the same caliber.
Caliber, whatever.
And there's also the memes of Ant-Man going up Thanos' ass.
Up the Thanos.
Yeah, but that's not specifically a Paul Rudd.
But it's a Paul Rudd character.
Oh, I got the Tau Cannon.
It's close enough. Also, there's probably at least one Timothy Chalamet meme out there.
Why are you over there? The objective is this way.
You live
Gosh.
and die by the objective. How many lasers do I need? I don't know. Oh, I need 4.
And for those interested in listening to the podcast, Jacob and I just finished up our film alphabet challenge, which we've had ongoing for the past few episodes.
Didn't I ruin the film alphabet challenge by doing the film numeric challenge?
Well, that was part of the joke. That was
No.
a joke that we planned before you decided to take over for Jacob in that episode.
No, he was Jacob.
Right. Yes, Jacob was in his body, and he was in Jacob's body in a coma at the hospital.
It was dumb. I'm not going to try and deny that.
Liam, for context, we basically, like, breaking the fourth wall, we basically, like, the film we watched for the challenge was, because since Jacob and I had been doing a film alphabet challenge, we decided for the April Fool's episode to do a movie that started with a number, and Alex and I found this movie called 18 Again, not 17 again, 18 again. Just basically just Freaky Friday, but with a boy in his paw.
And it was actually wholesome and a good movie.
Yeah, it was actually like way better than either of us expected.
Like, legitimately, that was the most wholesome movie I've seen in a long time.
Like, it's the kind of movie that would fit for Miserable Movie Monday, but would get nominated for Best of the Worst for Genuine. And we for the framing device to explain why Alex was part of the episode and not Jacob, we decided to just directly rip off the plot and have him and Jacob switch bodies.
A fellow scientist.
Thank God.
Get us out of here.
So
And we kept
that's
up the
why.
bit for the entire episode. Like,
Yeah,
we
kept up
committed to the
the
bit.
There were a couple slip-ups on my end, but like, we said,
Yes, but you'll have to shut down the surgical unit first. That fool Peter switched it on. I'm afraid he never made it back.
yeah, but our most recent episode was me and Jacob ranking all the films we watched for the film alphabet challenge. Of course, not counting 18 that, but and now we have
Fellow scientist.
we've started our new
Thank
challenge.
God.
Still need to watch film for watching films of the years of our lives. So basically, films that have come out since we've been alive. I've started the 8 films since that's when I was born, 9 film, and so on and so forth.
Alright.
So yeah.
I think I'm gonna be done here. I've been live for like 2.5 hours, so.
Yeah, I understand.
So that is it from me. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We really appreciate it. And we will see you in the next one. Take care, continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. We still need an outro. Bye-bye.